Welcome back, everyone. Next, we have IQSTEL Inc. It trades on the OTCQX under the symbol IQST and is a multinational company preparing for a Nasdaq uplisting with a fiscal year 2023 $144 million revenue and with a $290 million revenue forecast and a positive operating income of 7 digits forecast for fiscal year of 2024. Happy to welcome co-founder, chairman, president, and CEO, Leandro Iglesias, as well as the CFO, Alvaro Quintana, and the IR director, Brad Listerman. But before we get to speak with these gentlemen, let's roll the video.
Welcome to IQSTEL Incorporated, a leader in telecommunications and technology. I'm Alyssa Inova, your AI host. IQSTEL is publicly traded on the OTCQX under IQST. We are a US-based multinational public company committed to innovation and growth across our 4 key business divisions: enhanced telecommunications, Fintech, electric vehicles, and AI-enhanced Metaverse services. In 2023, IQSTEL reported $144.5 million in audited revenue, up from $93 million in 2022. This $51 million increase highlights our significant organic growth and operational enhancement. By the end of 2024, we anticipate reaching a revenue of $290 million, signifying a remarkable increase of over 100% compared to previous years and promising a bright future for our company. Our recent acquisition of QXTEL, which closed in Q2, is expected to contribute approximately $60 million to this growth, while the remaining $85 million will come entirely from organic growth. To put this into perspective, the growth in our total revenue for the year 2024 alone surpasses the entirety of our revenue, which amounted to $93 million in the year 2022. IQSTEL's growth strategy is not just about adding acquisitions, but about making strategic acquisitions that create synergy. Each acquisition enhances our existing operations, adding new services and expanding into new markets. This approach fuels our organic growth, making us a telecom powerhouse. Our diversified business model spans telecommunications, Fintech, electric vehicles, and AI-enhanced Metaverse services. This multifaceted approach ensures we meet the essential modern needs of communication, financial services, mobility, and content, thereby positioning IQSTEL for sustained long-term growth. IQSTEL is financially robust, with a forecast of a 7-digit positive operating income for 2024. Our strategic acquisitions and organic growth are projected to yield even greater bottom-line benefits in the coming years as operational efficiencies from integrating multiple operations are fully realized. Join us on this exciting journey as we continue to innovate and expand. IQSTEL is not just aiming for growth. We are building a brighter future by becoming a telecom powerhouse through strategic, synergistic acquisitions. The best is yet to come. For more information, visit IQSTEL.com and be part of our success story.
The floor is yours, gentlemen.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much for this opportunity to talk about our company. This is our forward-looking statements. This is the agenda today. And basically introduced to IQSTEL as we are a U.S. multinational telecommunication and technology company. We incorporated in Nevada, United States in 2011, and the company is traded in OTCQX. We started in 2018 in OTC market as PIN company right after we got the QB certification, and then 2 years ago we got the QX certification. If I have to summarize the key financials of the company, we reported $144 million revenue in 2023. We are projecting $290 million in 2024. And we have a very successful story achieving all the forecasts along in the OTC market. So Just to give you an example, a couple of days ago, we reported $77 million revenue in Q2 and $2 million gross profit in Q2. That is basically 50% increase versus Q1 this year. So we are on track to achieve our goals. To talk briefly about our purpose is we have a company in order to provide and supply some of the human needs. We intend to support the communication needs, the financial needs, the mobility needs, and the content needs. And basically our goal right now, we are running a company for more than $250 million revenue for this year, but our vision is to becoming $1 billion revenue in 2027. So the idea is to achieve this side of the company, including strategic acquisitions and organic growth. That is really important in our case. Our history, we start in, I founded iQSTEL's in 2008. Basically, we run iQSTEL's as a private company for 10 years. In 2018, we merged with a company traded in OTC Pink named Pure Snacks, and right after that, we changed the name and started the journey with iQSTEL. During those 6 years, we raised like $20 million, and we complete 12 acquisition adventures along those 6 years. And I think it's important and it's remarkable that for an OTC company, and very unique, that we only have 178 outstanding shares, even we raised $20 million. That shows the commitment that the management and the board of directors has with the shareholders and the dilution. Next slide. This is easy way to summarize each of the needs of the we try to solve, and each need has one division specialized to cover that needs. So one need is telecommunications. The one of the business division is telecommunication, that is our core business. Our Fintech division, our electric division, and our artificial intelligence enhanced Metaverse division too. This is a slide that summarizes the process to all the subsidiaries that we have and how they be part of each of the divisions. On the top of this triangle, you can see the 9 telecommunications divisions, and right after the Fintech, right after the EV, at the bottom, the Metaverse division. Let's talk a little bit about our telecommunication division, that is our core business. Basically, iQSTEL is a holding company that we are 9 telecom divisions. And in this process, we have been acquiring companies to gain market, to improve our portfolio of products, as well as to gain traction to cross-selling and having a big tranche of revenues coming from organic growth. But when you analyze the market, we only in the voice side, we only represent the 2% of the market share of the international long distance services, and around the 0.2% in the global A2P SMS market. So we have enough room to grow the company in those markets. Our main product offering is basically voice and SMS termination and international connectivity, fiber optic connectivity. But nowadays, around the 70% of our revenue comes from voice and voice over IP. Around the 40% comes from SMS business. So our customer base is something really important that I will remark in the next slide, but something interesting to represent here is our global present. We are in 17 time zones. We have commercial presence in 20 countries, and we have 6 offices around the world. One in Florida, one in Caracas, Venezuela, one in Argentina, one in Turkey, one in Switzerland, one in UK, and one in Dubai. That is our, that is our few screenshots of our main customers. You can see names here as Verizon, Telefonica, Iglesias, Vodafone. We have a very good presence with large telecommunications company offering them connectivity for voice and SMS termination. Taking advantage of that relations, we founded our Fintech division. Our idea is to offer to the immigrants in the States the possibility to get a debit card, a banking account, and a platform to make remittances and top up, and all that without Social Security. So it's a very good product for the immigrants in the States. We tested the product over 1,000 users. We detected a couple of opportunities to improve, and we are working right now in this, and our plan is to relaunch this product and service formally when we close the opportunities, when we complete the opportunities of improvements. Talking about our electric vehicles division, this is an initiative to provide electric motorcycles and mid-speed cars in some countries in Europe, as Spain, as well as selected countries in Latin America and few states in the United States, as California, Texas, and New Jersey. So basically, we have a product in the electric motorcycle. We run a couple of production tests. We have been testing the motorcycle. We are in the process to get the European certification for ensure the quality of the product. And in the mid-size car, we already select the manufacturer of the car, and we are in the process to produce few cars for testing in the second part of the year. And something important for this electric vehicle division is that when we achieve certain size of the operation, our idea is to spin off this business line and list it separately of IQSTEL. We also have our AI enhanced Metaverse division, that basically our approach is to offer content, and we believe that the Metaverse will be the new era of the websites to interface the customers with the company. So in that sense, we produce 4 different products for different applications. We have been talking with a large bank in Latin America, with a large retail company there. And our idea is to provide them a Metaverse complete suite for offer their products in the Metaverse. But at the same time, we are in the process to launch in this quarter, next month or maybe this month, a new product where we embed the Metaverse solution into a current website, something very unique that we are going to launch in few weeks. Talking about revenue growth, to remark here is that we started in OTC markets in 2018 with $13 million revenue. Last year, we ran $144 million revenue. So basically, we 10 times increased our revenue in 5 years. And just this year, our forecast is 290 million. So we are projecting 100% growth just this year. We have a very unique story in the OTC over meeting all our forecasts of the revenue and financials. So just something important, because we are growing with acquisition, but at the same time, we are growing using the the organic growth and taking advantage of the opportunities, synergies, improving efficiencies, and cross-selling. Just last year, we didn't perform any acquisition, and we grow like $15 million. And this year, even with the acquisition of iQSTEL, we are planning to, our organic growth will be $90 million. So it's important to remark that our acquisitions have a very unique and strategic value for gaining market, customers, and products. I will pass the presentation to my CFO for the next slide. Sorry, here. You go.
Yes.
Go
okay,
on,
good morning,
Albert.
everybody. Yes, good morning, everybody. I'm going to take you through some financial performance of the company. The purpose of this slide is showing you that we are not only focused on the revenue increase of the company, but we have also been working on having a very strong balance sheet and financial health in the company. So during the last 4 or 5 quarters, we have been increasing our net holders' equity. If you compare the figures of first quarter of 2024 against the first quarter of 2023, our net shareholders' equity increased by 32%. Our current assets in that same period increased 132%. The total assets of the company increased by 72%. And something that is very important for us, because we are also focused on increasing value to our shareholders, the net shareholders' equity per issue share increased in that period 22%, while the total issued shares only increased by 8% during that time. So company is very healthy in terms of balance sheet and other financial figures, not only based on the revenue increase that we have performed during the last 5 years. We are in the process of uplisting to Nasdaq. We believe Nasdaq is the right place for a company like us to be. We have been working on that process during the last year and a half or 2 years, very close with Nasdaq and FINRA. Most people believe that going into Nasdaq is just a matter of share price, but you have to fulfill financials and liquidity requirements, which we fulfill basically with the exemption of the stock price right now. But you also have to fulfill 13 corporate governance requirements, and we have been working on all those requirements during the last year. So right now, we have a check mark on the number of shareholders that we need to be listed on Nasdaq. The stockholders' equity, which is right now over $8 million, while the requirement is $5 million. We have a board of directors with a majority of independent members. We have an audit committee. We have a compensation committee. We have adopted a code of ethics. We have been doing our annual shareholders meeting, annual board members ratification. The company is fully audited. We decided from our first day in 2018 to be a full reporting company, and we've been working as a full reporting company since our beginning in this journey. Company ownership and cap table, we have 300 million authorized common shares. The outstanding is 178.6 million. Out of that, 6.5 million are restricted and are held by the management of the company. The rest are free trading shares. We also created from preferred shares, from a total of 1.2 million preferred shares. We have divided that into 4 different types. The preferred Series A's shares are held by Leandro and myself. That gives us 51% of the voting rights at any time, and we created those shares in order to protect the company from any hostile takeover. Then we have preferred Series B shares that are held by the management. And we have available two different types of preferred shares to discuss with potential investors to take an equity position in the company. This is our current outstanding debt. We have $4.3 million in a convertible note that is due first quarter year 2025. It is also included in an S1 registration statement. And the other three items that you have there, total 1.2 million. Those are standard promissory notes with three different lenders. I think Leandro will continue.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Just one thing about this convertible note that we have with M2B funding. We have a very good relation with M2B funding. We have been working with them for 5 years, 6 years. So we have a very good relation with them. They have been supporting the company in all the matters in this growing process. Of course, we have a company business plan, a corporate plan. Is very long to talk, but I will remark the most important. Right now, we are in the process to transform in a telecommunications corporation. One of the things of our plan is to complete the Lean Telecom acquisition. We are in the process to move all our different telecommunication operations to one single technological platform. And the idea is to improve synergies, reduce costs, and improve the control. Because, you know, when you are in the process to acquire companies, our idea is to create synergies, reduce costs, to allow that the bottom line improve in this process. Of course, we have to keep our revenue grow, as I said before. This year, we just organically, our projection is $90 million of organic growth. So basically, a third of the $290 million for this year is organic. And one of the things that we are going to work is in the marketing enhancement. And our idea is to work in the capital raises. We want to raise. We are in very stretched home of being Nasdaq, and we want to rise around $10 million, $10.5 million. And the idea is to redeem all the debts and leave like $4 or $5 million free cash in the bank when we are listed in Nasdaq. I think it's important right now to say something about our company, that we are a roll-up company. We believe that following with the strategic acquisition and merger them into a corporation will improve our efficiency and bottom line. But increasing the value, and this is the way that we understand that we are going to increase the value for our shareholders, and we believe that our valuation will grow up. And Nasdaq, why we are talking about Nasdaq? Because we understand that Nasdaq listing is the right place to be for us. This is something important. We believe that we are in the right time to explore another acquisitions that could double our business size. We have a couple of potential target acquisitions that we are starting to explore. Those companies adding with our iQSTEL will put us in a more than $500 million revenue, and the idea is to explore these acquisitions. And you know, if we in the process of negotiation we achieve to try to close those acquisitions, we are going to raise other $30 million to close those acquisitions. Of course, this is a preliminary amount of money, but we need to work more with those target acquisitions and explore them. Very briefly, our management team will review, and the CEO and President, Alvaro, the CFO, Raul Perez is independent board of director at the head of audit committee. Jose Antonio Barreto is the independent board of directors and the head of the ethics code committee. And Italo Segnini is member of the independent board of director and director of the head of compensation committee. All the information, detailed information about our company was filed in a 8K last Friday, and this presentation was filed yesterday in a 8K too. So we are going to be very glad to enter in discussions and expand any question that you have. So let's pass to the questions.
All right, great job. Thank you for that thorough information of your company. We do have lots of questions for you in a little bit of time, so let's see what we have time for. John wants an update on the status of the mobile portability blockchain platform. If you can talk a little bit about that, as well as the Smart Tank projects.
Yes, of course. Let's start for the Smart Tank. We have tested our equipment in the field in several countries in Latin America, as the Dominican Republic, Panama, and in the state and Mexico. And as a result of those tests, we have detected some improvements in our equipment that we are working on them. And our idea is to close those gaps for start, massively the process of selling that product. And while our platform of blockchain, we have a complete product that we are offering to different regulatory telecommunications agency around the world, because our product is to offer the mobile portability solution for in just 3 clicks. And we are in the process to offering this product to different countries, but it's a long sales process for this product. Thank you.
Perfect. Question and statement from Al. It says, first of all, thank you for doing this conference. It's great to see you out in front of the investors. And Al's question is, your hands are in many pots. Is any one division a drag on the others and maybe holding down the net profits? And if so, which is it? Are you expecting it to rubber band positive anytime soon?
Yes, very, very good question. Right now, we are focused on our revenue stream and our funds to the telecom division, because our idea is to use the free cash flow from our telecom division to inject in the other projects. So the other projects is not dragging too much funds right now. We are really focused to becoming in a telecom powerhouse and having 7 digits of operating income per year, and use that funds for the next of the division, the other divisions.
And Bennett says, the EV business, is that bringing in revenue? If so, how much? And are you expanding sale? How much inventory do you have?
No, we are in pre-revenue stage. We are testing equipment. Something important for iQSTEL is the safety, and we are working with the European agencies in order to get the certification. We are not want to sell any products in any country without the proper safety controls, and we are in that process. We don't have any point.
And we have a few questions about uplisting, so I'm going to try to combine a few. You mentioned it, but talk about again, what's the checklist to complete the uplist, and will there be any dilution in an effort to raise capital?
Alvaro.
Yes. Well, we have checked all the requirements, all the financial requirements, all the liquidity requirements, all the corporate governance requirements. There is just one item that is missed right now, that is preventing us from doing the uplisting, which is the minimum stock price, which has to be between $2 and $4. It has some extension that allows you to do the uplisting in $2 instead of $4. We believe that with the work that we are doing, connecting with investors, showing the performance of the company, our stock price will respond to those efforts and will reach the minimum price requirement for Nasdaq. That's our plan. So everything is set up to complete the listing, just missing the stock price. But we believe that we will achieve the minimum listing price shortly. That's our plan. So
perfect. And a few questions. Yes, go on.
A potential dilution. Well, in the process of raising money, there is always a potential dilution. We have been balancing the type of debt that we have been acquiring during these years. So if you remind one of the slides that I was showing, we have been always creating value for our shareholders. Even we have been issuing new shares, sometimes with the Reg A that we have in place 2 years ago, and with some convertible debt in the past. We have been always keep an eye on having the minimum possible dilution on that process. So we are gonna do the same in this time.
And this might be a good question to close with. Charles and Jerry ask, well, they say since all prerequisites have been met this year towards the uplist, what's your projected growth within next year?
Well, we are really serious saying names and numbers for the next year. So it's not the right time to talk about next year. We are going to talk in the fourth quarter about the projections for next year.
Well, wonderful. We have lots more questions for you, but we are out of time. So we'll send you these questions so you can answer our viewers on your own time. But thank you so much for that great presentation. And that just means you got to come back for another time with us on the conference. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Stay with us, everyone. We'll be right back with IQST Isotopes.